So in the very last segment, we talked about this segment, and we are here in this segment. So I remember talking about nikafika, nika perform, I did well, and after perform, I got to visit this city. Watu wa huko wana pronounce different from how I pronounce it, but mi naita New Orleans. Sijui watu wanaitaje. Sijui ni New Orleans ama ni New Orleans. Yangu ni New Orleans. So I got to visit New Orleans. It is a beautiful city. Kuna lake, so you get to like go to the lake. No, I got to meet amazing people. Thanks to Mwende Frequency, I got to perform. I got to sell my merchandise. I even got to sell my merchandise in the main event nilikuwa nimeenda. I got to like sell my merchandise and nilikuwa na manage kulipa ile deni yenye tulitoka nayo home. You know, I had like 190k debt. So nikalipa hiyo deni yote. Well, not yote, nililipa hiyo deni, right? Part of it. And I got to visit, like, I met a few Kenyans in New Orleans. I got to like meet them, wengine wakanizungusha, they bought me good food. It was so fun. And then I went back to Houston. And I also got to perform in other places, in Right About Now. And I got to like attend other events by Savannah Blue. Savannah Blue, I thank God Savannah Blue had sponsored me to like go to States. Part of the fare will come from Savannah Blue, and I really appreciate her, and I also appreciate Mwende Frequency, and I appreciate the whole community that ili receive huko. I had really such a good time, right? So I spent most of my time in Houston writing. Now that I had gone back from New Orleans, now I had gone back to Houston, I spent most of my time writing. I was just writing poems, stories, and I was reading a lot, and I was spending my days here. And I also bought shoes. Yeah, I had a few dollars to buy shoes. Yeah, and I met an amazing family. My hosts were perfect, right? Yeah. Fast forward, tumefika close to a week before nirudi. About a week before nirudi. Just about a week before nirudi. I remember we went to this function, and I met a certain person who was so interested in what I do, and alinikalisha hata chini ya juu what I do, like in details, right? And akani advise that I should check into schools around Houston. Then I said, well, I would love to, but I'm here, and like the early next week mimi nimeenda. Like, but you know, you could consider the future. Like, ukiangalia shule huku, unaweza soma huku, and yeah, who knows what could happen, right? Just check into school. Just make sure you check into schools huku, and you know what you can do. Maybe unaweza kuja hata kusoma. Who knows, you know, like you might like come into this new environment and challenge yourself in this new environment to create and to study. And I thought that's a good thing. So we got to a point where tukajua like me having to leave next week haita fit kwa mimi kutafuta shule or to like check into other spaces where not just school, like other spaces where I could like study something or do something, right? So akani advise maybe I could push the ticket kama nimepewa, niangalie time yenye nimepewa in the States visiting time yangu, and then I could like push the ticket to maybe like a week after, so nikae for like the next 2 weeks, right? And I thought that's fine. So vile tulienda home, I called a few people to ask them what I should do, or whether I should like take that advice, or I should like just like drop it. It's good advice, but it's not for me, you know, there are such advices, right? So I called a few people who are close to me, and wakasema, that's a good thing, Koi. Yeah, that's a good thing. And I decided to call the airline nilikuwa nimekuja nayo, and I called them and I wanted to push my day to like a week after, right? A week after the day nilikuwa nitoke and niskume like 1 week. Wakasema hawana flights available on that day. The day nilikuwa nataka kurudi. So I thought, so what will I do? And then after long conversations now, trying to like know what I'll do, wakaniambia, but you can cancel the ticket. If you cancel it, we'll give you back a refund of this amount, and then you can take another, you can use another airline, but you can use another, you can use another airline to like go back home. And nikipiga hizo hesabu nika check, okay, could travel your day na airlines zingine ni how much? Hii refund watanipea ni how much? nikaona ni like just 10k juu. I said, that's fine, I can do that. Wakaniuliza, unataka cancel ticket? I said, yeah, na cancel ticket. I cancelled my ticket. Hapo ndio mikosi zinaanza. Cancel it, wakaniambia tutakurefund pesa. Remember tulikuwa tumelipa ile do in cash. So wakaniambia we'll tell you which office you will go to. Give me a few minutes. Nikatulia. And then wakaniambia ni visit their offices after like I don't know, after like 1 day, after I confirm imekuwa cancelled, blah blah blah, if I visit their offices. And then I called them. Nikaanza kutense kidogo. I called them. Unajua ni agent mwingine ndo anachukua. Akaniambia, well, I'll have to like wait kidogo kwa sababu I had spoken to a different person na ticket imesha canceliwa, and cancelling of ticket has its issues. Hata hatuko tunaelewana vizuri. I called tena. Huyo akakata simu and I called. And nikaanza kutense. Guy, kwani what did I do? What will happen? Why are these people not communicating all? Kwa nini waniambia endea pesa wapi? Kwa nini wanipati details? Why did I rush into cancelling? Nikaanza ku second guess ni nini nimefanya. I called I think the 5th person about a few hours after the very first call, because I was telling myself, breathe in, breathe out, tulia. Vitu zote zitakuwa sawa. Koi, give them time kidogo, tulia, relax. Watano mwenye nilipigia aliniambia, madam, I don't know who you spoke to, but if you cancel the ticket, you cannot get a refund. How can I not get a refund? Like nilikuwa naongezea 10k peke yake nirudi home. How can I not get a refund? Sasa nikaanza kuchanganyikiwa. Nikapigia a number of them, wakaniambia, madam, you can't get a refund. If you cancel, I don't know who you spoke to, but the person you spoke to gave you the wrong information. If you cancel a ticket, you cannot get a refund. Said, bas, sasa hii US, mimi hata nimekuwa resident kwa sababu, how will I go back home if they don't give me my money? How will I go back home? And at that point, I just decided, I'll try to like talk to people, nipate like enough strength ya ku know what to do. So I noticed niko kwa shida. I waited for like 3 weeks, 3 complete weeks. Kila time nikipiga simu wanasema you cannot get a refund. The person alikuongelesha alikwambia the wrong thing. I was so frustrated. I wrote poems. I tried to like talk to people. Nikaambia my fans, and then uka Facebook yao mseme, you people, you need to give Koi her ticket, her money. You need to like, she's in the US, she's stranded, she's a poet, she's young. Tukaenda Facebook yao tukajaza. Kujeni watu, kujeni muone kitu hao watu wanifanyia, wananiibia pesa yenye hata nilikuwa nimekopa, nikacha. Man, it didn't I could lead into anything. 3 weeks after, I had just 2 days left mpaka deadline yangu ya kukaa States ishe. And I was so frustrated. I was just tired. I was drained. And my friend had to like help me. My host alinisaidia. But ananisaidia na deni. Yeah. Kumbuka nilikuwa nimekuja na deni ya 190,000. Ndio hii deni nyingine. And you know, flights ukibook leo, travel leo, ni expensive kuliko kubook last week travel leo. So nataka kuambia nilikuwa na deni nyingi sana. And yeah, so I can decide that's the only way I'll get out of this Houston thing. Akanibukia ticket with his money, and I promised to like refund that money as soon as I get home, and as soon as I start hustling for the money. Kanibukia ticket, and that day hangenipeleka airport. The next day sasa hangenipeleka airport. A friend of mine anaitwa Brenda akanipeleka airport. So Brenda ameenda kupack gari, mimi nikaingia ndani kuenda kupatiana passport niende home. Of course tumepiga picha, tumetumia watu wa nyumbani wajue the girl from the United States is coming back. She is an awesome performer. She is lovely. She has made it. She is here. And I remember nilienda kwa hiyo tulikuwa tumebook Qatar Airways, so I went kwa hiyo office ya Qatar Airways na nikampatia, I gave I don't know what's her name, I give her I don't know what they call, what job yake, sijui anafanya job gani, but mimi wacha nimuite receptionist. Nilimpatia passport yangu na nikampatia ticket yangu, And then akaniuliza, mwenye kadi yenye ililipa kwa wapi? I said, ako job, alishaenda job. Anahitajika hapa. You cannot travel if he's not here. My friend mwenye alikuwa amenilipia, his name is Tony. Alikuwa ameshaenda job na wakienda job yao wanazimanga simu. Ana kujaribu kumpigia. It's not helping. I remember I cried kwa hiyo counter. Nilishikilia hivi nikamwambia madam, nikajaribu complete. Siwezi kosa kwenda home. God, I am so tired. Like I have hustled to get this money. Nimeibiwa zingine. Hata nisikii. Unajua ni watu ngapi wanateta hapo? Oh God. Nikajaribu kumwambia please wacha niende Moi. Kwetu lazima niende. Nimebakisha leo. Kesho ndo the last day natoka. Hii pesa ni ya kuko. Nililia, nikakaa chini. I'm being very honest. Nilikaa chini hapo kwa reception. Mimi nilikaa chini. And I just cried. I just thought like I know I have met amazing people here. I have written good poems here. I have performed. I have made one dream come true. But is this the cost of that, making that dream come true? Like all this frustration, all this anger, all this... I was so mad. Like, what is wrong? Like, kwani niliekewa kitu nikikuja? Kwani kuna mtu alinitaja? Qarre the Mego. Like, I don't know, guys. I cried. Guys, I cried. Like, nililia. I just thought, what is wrong? What is wrong with me coming here? Like, ama kuna mtu tu anitaki. Sasa kukuja huku ilikuwa shida. Kutoka huku pia ni shida. The lady akaniambia, hata ukilia paka kesho, kwa hii airline kuna rules. Uwezi toka hapa kama, tuwezi jua kama umelipa na like visa card ya mtu mwingine. I don't know if inaitwa visa, credit card ya mtu mwingine. Alafu akuje kudai pesa yake. What will we tell that person? That person needs to be here. Yeah. Sikuwa na simu ya huko. I had to like try and get Wi-Fi airport. Thank God it's free. And I called my friend Brenda nikamwambia, hata usipack, turudi home tukatafute Tony. Yeah. And Brenda was excited to see me because she was getting bored that ninarudi Kenya. And we went home. It was not fun. It was so boring. I was so frustrated. I was so angry. I just wanted to come back home. This is the home I know. This is where I wanted to come back.